Hello and welcome to Rockingham Slot Car Club, where we have the July 2018 Digital Slot Car Association's 6-hour slot car endurance race. Once again, we have a number of teams entering, some familiar, some very new teams, some that have never raced before. We have 12 teams competing this year. So let's go and have a look at some of the cars and some of the teams taking place this year.
Okay.
The race is now underway and we have got 6 hours to go. So I'm going to keep you updated with an hourly update every hour on the hour, so we can see how this race is progressing and how it's going to play out. So without further ado, we'll go and watch some racing. I'll give you an update on the hour. The hourly update, we're 1 hour into the race and the current positions are Rockingham with the Lamborghini Huracan, followed closely by TWR running the Ferrari 458 Italia, and then finally Cornstars in third place running the McLaren 12C. Ferrari's in.
Started, super clean.
18, go.
18, go. Okay, we're now 2 hours into the race and the same top 3 people are still in the top 3, but it has moved around a little bit. So in first place we now have the Cornstars running the McLaren 12C, followed in second place by Rockingham with the Lamborghini Huracan GT3, and in third place is Team TWR with the Ferrari 458.
We changed the brakes to try and see if we can improve it because it really isn't handling very well. It's not braking, it's not accelerating in the right places, or it's doing it randomly. So
Right.
there must be either a firmware issue or a connectivity issue somewhere.
So at the moment you're attempting to change the brakes.
Well, we have changed the brakes, we're just about to go
them.
back on.
Righto. Right, here he goes.
I always found you were
Okay, we are now 3 hours into the race. We've hit the halfway point and here's how it stands. So we have Cornstars, the guys running the McLaren 12C, in the lead. 11 laps behind them is Rockingham with the Lamborghini Huracan, and then 16 laps behind them is the TWR team with the Ferrari 458.
I'll drive. Where's the other wheel?
Sure, I'm not making it.
6 can go. Can you start, Matt? 13 can go. 15 can go.
Done it. It's back out.
What number are you?
We've got this.
2 minutes, mate. Get a couple of minutes, yeah.
Assembly.
You show me ready.
I'll go up.
Sorry, I can't get in there. Somebody put on Facebook who won. I said, a happy one won, the miserable one lost.
We've come from Worthing HO, and we do
A long way then.
Yeah, we do a digital club down there.
Okay.
And that's been growing. We thought we'd come and do a sort of disco event.
Okay.
And we were having a really good time, and it started off really well. And we were
Right.
like running sort of competitively, pushing for 6th at one point, which we were really pleased about. Our goal was to finish the race at the end of the day.
And what's happened?
Well,
So look at this
I
car.
think right now our main suspect is the chip has stopped working. It's a new chip, but that's all we can think of right now.
Well, hopefully we'll see you back on.
Yeah.
Surely, once Alex has fixed it.
Come on, Alex.
Okay, folks, it's now 4 hours into the race, and a quick update for you with where we are. It's still the same 3 teams in the top 3, but again, there's been a slight shuffle around. But Cornstars still remain in the lead. They've held the lead for about 2 hours now, followed then by TWR with the Ferrari 458. Now, that's an interesting one. They've shifted up because they were in 3rd place, and then slipped down into 3rd place is Rockingham with the Lamborghini Huracan, which has slipped back a little bit. So slight bit more shuffling around, but the Cornstars still in the lead with the McLaren, and 2 more hours of this race to go.
4 in.
Lamborghini Huracan here having its tyre changed. Having to work really quickly to get this done. Adam from Rockingham, used to working under massive pressure from the 24-hour race of previous and the GT3s. There we go, he's done. He's done it. Tyre on. What's the problem here, guys, with this one?
Just doing a driver change and a quick service.
Oh, it's a service, okay.
Just clearing all the crap off the sensor. I'm not sure how it's changing lanes at the minute, to be honest.
Oh, really? Okay. So it's running all right. It's just you want to just keep
It's
it
running
going.
fine. We're in the
Yeah.
lead, so
Little bit of lube on the braids, tyres. Put a sticky bit on the tyres. Again. So the McLaren, it's the McLaren 12.6. There we go. So that's the McLaren ready to go back on the track. Quick service. Right, we've now got less than 1 hour to go and not much of a change in the top three now. Quorn Stars still in the lead in the McLaren 12C. The gap between them and second place has widened now to 42 laps, and we're now seeing TWR still in second place, but the gap between TWR and Rockingham is shortened down to just 3 laps. So it's a real fight for second place at the moment between TWR in the Ferrari 458 and Rockingham in the Lamborghini Huracan. So what are we doing here then?
I don't know, it's making an awful racket.
It's making a racket.
It's making a racket, it's cutting out a bit on the...
and it's cutting out a bit, okay.
Start straight. I thought you were having issues.
Having to work quick here to see what the problem is. We don't know what the problem is, we just know it's making a noise. So I'm with Alex, team number 1. Who?
Who, that's right.
Is that right?
Worthing HO, Who, yeah.
This is your first race, isn't it? Yeah.
It's our first race, as I said earlier, here for an auction event. We run digitals down in Worthing. Oh, hello, is my hair looking okay?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Just realised. Yeah. So
it's the Porsche RSR.
That's it, the 991 RSR Skeletrix body shell. And you might have seen earlier that my lucky pink shorts hadn't worked today. Yeah. We were having some technical issues and we were wondering if there was a short or if the throttle wasn't working.
Because you were off a long time.
It was nearly an hour, yeah. It was what would have been my second whole stint.
Right. So what ultimately, because I know you had loads of people trying to help you out.
What it turned out to be in the end was, and it's the first time we'd run that motor, is the motor had gone. So we were just chugging down at really slow speeds. So we whipped out that, after trying all the other things, including the throttle, as I said, we swapped the motor out for another new motor, and then it went, and we changed the gearing as well. And since then, with 10 minutes to go, we've been the quickest we've been all day, and ended up having a good experience, a good learning curve today.
So compared to your digital scale electric racing, how does the oxygen system stack up?
It's really good to have more than 6 cars on track. It's great. It's really nice having the Grippier Ninco track. I know that's not linked to the oxygen exactly, but the controllers are a bit complicated, so we're still learning along.
Is this the first time you've used the oxygen controller?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. For all of us, yeah.
So you really are on a steep learning curve.
Absolutely, yeah. We use different brands completely, True Speeds down at Worthing.
So hopefully we'll see you back again, and not only that, you'll hopefully be wearing a Porsche shirt for a Porsche car, rather than McLaren, because he's wearing a McLaren shirt.
I think we should get a McLaren body shell instead.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah, it'd probably be cheaper to get a McLaren body shell than a Porsche shirt, actually. But yeah. But it's been great having you here. Hopefully you'll get a better chance next time round.
I'm sure we will. Thanks for that.
Okay, Alex, thank you. You must be feeling confident now.
Well, don't say that. The gear will go in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, no. How many laps are you ahead? 40 laps clear. 43, right, okay. This is pretty good because first time. Is this the first time you've won one if you win this? As a digital race?
We have a podium every time, but it'd be nice if we actually won.
Right, there you go. Will they win it? This is first time ever with the McLaren. Okay, we're now down to just 30 minutes left, and it appears that the second and third place position is now a real battle between TWR and Rockingham, with just 1 lap between the two of them. We're less than 3 minutes to go now, and it definitely looks like it's going to be Corn Stars who are going to win it, and it's still that battle between Rockingham and TWR as to who comes first or second place, but literally 2 minutes to go. To go now, just 1 minute to go of this 6-hour-long race.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're coming up to the end.
There we go. TWR. So, Rockingham second. I always used to come in second, seem to do this quite a lot in pretty well every race, to be honest. But second once again with the Lamborghini Hurricane, and a very close second as well.
And the winner, Steve White, Richard Hills. Well done, Corn Stars!
Corn Stars. And he looks absolutely shattered.
And I'd say there's a little trophy here. I want to say thank you to Gary Skip and for the efforts they put in for running. I'd say it's a Datsun, but still unique car. A little thing to say well done for, I'd say, best presented car. It was very well done. I thought it looked really nice. And actually didn't go too bad.
Excellent. Richard Hill, Steve White, the winners of this championship. 6 hours with the McLaren. I think you've got it there. Can we have a good look? There we go. With the McLaren 12C. Is it the first time, I think? The first time I've seen you win an event?
Yeah. Indeed, yes. We've had plenty of podiums. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah. So, and I have to say, as the countdown started towards that last hour, you look properly stressed. Properly stressed.
Indeed, yes. We sometimes get a bit of bad luck. It's happened to us in the past towards the end of the race. So yeah, we're just pleased that we managed to stroke it home to the finish. Yeah, because I spoke to you earlier and you said just hoping a gear doesn't go, or sort of you lose a wheel, anything like that. 'Cause what was it? 44? How many? 44 lap lead, so that's a heck of a lead. It's a heck of a lead, really, to be fair. Yeah. So there's nothing new, nothing you've done to this car, do you think, to make a winning car out of it? We've done a little bit. It's a little bit lighter than it was in the last race, just over 1/2 a gram.
Okay.
That's about it, really. We took a little bit of weight off the body.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it. But very good, well done. That was a good lead, and yeah, fantastic. Hopefully, see you win a few more now. You've got that taste for it now. Yeah, well done, guys. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you.